Hey students, it's Mr. Young, and today we're going to do a dribbling with hands challenge. And we're going to need some different equipment for this. The first thing that we're going to need is your school iPad or some type of timer. If you have a watch, that would work too, but on our iPad, when we hit the home screen here, if we drag down from the top, if I do it that slow, it's going to bring up our notifications. But if I do it a little bit faster, it brings up this screen. And if I click the one that looks like a clock, it's going to bring up some different stopwatch, timer options. We want the stopwatch down at the bottom. And you can see here, it took me 41 seconds to complete the challenge that you are about to do. Now, you could time yourself and just constantly try to get better and improve your dribbling so that you're doing your rounds faster. You could also challenge a family member or a friend and see how long it takes them to complete the challenge. So, we're also going to need some objects to dribble with our hands. Now, that brings me to an important point. We do not want to use a basketball when we dribble inside because I have an old house, and when I dribble a heavy basketball, it really makes a loud noise. So if you live in an apartment building, your neighbors might hear that. And another thing, a heavy basketball, if I lose control of my dribble and the ball goes bouncing away, it could hit a picture or a decoration, and because that ball is heavy, it could break. So, we're going to use small objects for this challenge. And I have here a racquetball and obviously a tennis ball. Now, with them being smaller, they're much lighter, so it doesn't make as loud of a noise when I dribble it. And if it goes and bounces and hits something, it's not going to be as heavy and it probably won't break it. But always ask a parent to see if that is okay to do in your home. And then the last object that I'm going to use to dribble, these were great. It is our son's just an inflatable ball, an inexpensive piece of equipment. I think that we got this one from a dollar store or a Dollar Tree. So very inexpensive. It's light. When I dribble it, it barely makes a noise. And because it's light, if it hits something in our house, it's not going to break it. So let me show you the challenge. All right, students, I'm real excited for this challenge today. I'm going to challenge you to a dribbling activity. So you can see I have my iPad with my stopwatch set up, and then I have 3 different objects that are bouncy that I can dribble inside. I would recommend using a tennis ball. I'm also using a really light inflatable ball, and then I'm also using a racquetball. So you can see I have the 3 books. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit start, and as soon as I hit start, I'm going to pick up one of the balls and dribble it down. And what I have to do is dribble down and knock over one of the objects. And I have to keep my dribble going. You can make up different rules for what happens if you lose your dribble. Okay, so now I have the tennis ball. Ooh, an added challenge. Otter really likes trying to steal my tennis ball here. But I'm keeping my dribble going so he doesn't take it. Okay, so I got 1 book left. I'm still dribbling. Ooh, the racquetball. This one's really bouncy and hard to control. Again, Otter. Oh, I lost it. I got to go back to the start. Whenever you lose the ball, you got to go back to start. I'm still pushing it with my fingers, keeping control, not to push it too hard. And then I hit stop. All right, let's see my time, students. Zoom in here. 41 seconds. Can you beat it?